All right, there we go. All right, so I know better next time. You're live.
Yeah, fucking Sony assholes. Making us go through hula hoops and shit.
Going through hula hoop, fucking rings of fire, all that shit, man.
How you gonna say
Right.
it's Sony when Sony not even here right now?
Yo, tell them
Fucking
pull up,
Sony.
fam.
We got Google, we got YouTube, and that's it.
Hey, yo, tell your Yoshida to pull up, fam.
Yo, technically it is big. It is biz.
No, it ain't, bro. No, it ain't. No, it's not. It's not me. No.
I agree.
I'll end this shit right now. I don't give a fuck.
This
man.
this nigga decided he wanted to go to LA. We had to do the shit last week on PlayStation.
It worked, didn't it?
Didn't have a hangout format.
Well, you can't blame
man,
you can't blame me for trying to do stuff with my life, bro.
With your what?
My life.
Your life?
My life.
My life.
My life.
Sound like a hashtag, my life.
All right, yo. Okay. All right, so again, yo, hey, we gonna say this again. We said this the first time. I guess y'all didn't hear. Welcome to Kickin' Sick Business episode. What are we on? Episode 12. And we have a guest. His name is Alist Acton. He
sorry. Let me just cut you off there. I am the founder of this podcast. I'm not a guest. Just let them know.
See, I told you you was gonna do this, bro.
I'm the creator of Kicking. I am Kicking Sick Business. Firstly, all right, carry on.
It's the first time. All right, y'all didn't hear. Well, I mean,
He said he went into your dreams, bro. Planted the seed in your head. Pause. And now he's the founding father.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. So, introduce yourself.
Keep it moving, man. People know who I am.
He just introduced himself. He's the I don't like what he said, but he said it.
Yeah.
This guy's an asshole.
Man. Fuck out of here.
But
let's see. We got the original panel. The only three. Let's go with Kicks, man.
So I can mess this up again. So let me take it slow. Trev Super Kicks. I fucked it up. Trev Super, I got a single out on all music platforms. Deadly Sins, Trev Super. Search that on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever fucking bum shit you should subscribe to. You search for me, I'm there. And yeah, let's talk, man. Let's talk today.
Man, he didn't even pay for no promo, bro. Like,
nah, he didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
How much I gotta pay, bro? Let me know.
You gotta holler at me because I'm Biz and I'm the business part of Kickin' Sick Business, and it's gonna be episode 12, and I think that's gonna cost you around $600, Kicks. Just saying. I'll reach as far.
I mean, I know you value your pork slap, so I'll just get you a bottle of pork slap. Hey, yo, and I'm gonna send that to you, bro.
I don't like you right now.
Since this is gonna promote pork slap. Everybody follow us on Twitter. It's down in the description. You'll see a funny conversation brought to you by Kicks, who apparently found this can of pork slap.
No, he drinks pork slap.
Fuck out of here, man. I found that shit at work.
That shit was open, bro. It's like you were sitting next to it, too.
Nah, that shit was open, yo.
I already knew Biz planted that shit. He came all the way from Cali, you know what I'm saying? Planted it at my job site. And I was like, Biz, you need to pick up your can of pork slap, fam. And how'd you know what sick activity is? Because he loved to pork slap.
Bruh. It's like you made that
Either way, man. Either way, Kicks uses it for fucking shampoo, so it's supposed to be a drink, but he thinks he's supposed to use it for shampoo. I don't know why, but
This guy say this guy say cook with mad bacon slap, mad pork slap on his bacon.
I feel sorry for everybody who doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, first thing, yeah, Lee. What's up, Lee? She said the first thing she hears is pork slap. All right, shit. All right, man. There's gonna be a disclaimer, y'all. I have to throw this out there, again, because we're gonna be talking about something serious. Again, we're all adults here, right? So,
apart from Biz, but carry on.
You got like 2 more times.
So we're all adults here, and we're gonna be talking about some adult things. You're gonna hear cursing. You're gonna hear words that you're probably not used to hearing in a public setting or even in a private setting. So be mindful of that. Also, we do have opinions. They may differ from yours. That doesn't mean that we're bad people. And because you have a different opinion, that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. So if you could grant us with the respect that we are automatically giving you guys when we hear your side or your opinion. And that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna do the long version, but please respect us. We have opinions. We're adults, and you're gonna hear some shit. So, this past week, I don't know if anybody knows who Etika is, but he is a fairly popular YouTuber who turned up missing, I guess, the week prior, and people were thinking that he was playing a joke on everyone, because he was the over the top type of YouTuber who would do things for clicks, right? Clout chasing, whatever have you. I never watched him. But he's been in my Twitter feeds, he's been on my YouTube feeds and everything like that. And it turned out that he committed suicide. They found his belongings. Was it what bridge was it? With Brooklyn Bridge?
I don't know.
It was on Manhattan. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay, don't quote us on that, but we believe it was on the Brooklyn Bridge. They found his stuff on there, and I believe they found his body this past week. I bring that up to say that he died June 19, 2019.
I don't think that's correct.
Yeah, he was missing from June 19. Oh, so supposedly like
I think it happened the same
he was
day.
missing. He was missing since June 19. He posted a video which was scheduled to release at midnight. So you say June 20th, and for like 2 days after that, that's when they found him, and they pronounced him deceased.
All right, 19.
Which is like, that's just a crazy scenario, right? Because the first thing I thought in my head was how much, let's say your career, your profession, but his profession happened to be YouTube, where you have to literally play a character every single day of your life. Who knows how he really acts, like by himself or to himself, but he has to go on, stage, quote unquote, for 8 hours a day performing. You know what I mean? That could drive anybody crazy. Like, you gotta play a different person. So maybe he had conflicting mental issues that made him literally go over the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. It's definitely hard when you gotta play a character.
I think this depends on what your character stands for. Like people like Dr. Disrespect. Like, I can't see that ever happen to a guy like that. Like, I just think it depends on what your character stands for and what it is and how you view that character that you're playing. But in reality, I think he was exactly who he was on camera, and maybe all the ridicule might have put him in a depressing place because they're not making fun of a character; they're actually talking about you. So when you put yourself on a pedestal or on a platform to be ridiculed, you gotta be ready for that, man. You gotta be ready for the negative.
So do you think it's a negative that got him to kill himself?
Absolutely.
Really?
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't say it's the negative. I think that he got caught up in his character that he was portraying, just doing wild shit and constantly doing it to get clicks, likes, things of that nature. And the thing is, once you get caught up in your character, sometimes it's hard to get out of. Shit, like I've heard stories where he was doing something like crazy on stream or something like that. I guess the cops got called, or he was doing a video and the cops got called, and they busted in his house and his room and stuff, and then he just, like, I guess hopped out of character just like that. That's what I've heard. I'm not really sure. I don't follow him, but there's a such thing as where you're the persona that you portray, you can get stuck into it, or you get too deep into it where you can't even get out. Reference for hip hop heads, Tekashi 6ix9ine, like where your character actually gets you in a world of trouble and you can't get out of it per se. So that can also be a negative, and
That's what I was alluding to.
And sometimes your success can be a negative.
Yeah. Like I can imagine, like, because he's pretty popular. He doesn't really have to do these outlandish things. He doesn't.
People
He
love
already
him.
has a. Yeah, they love him. He had a big following, like
Huge following.
huge, right? So, like, for the fact that he, not to say that he felt like he had to do those things, because he really didn't. It was just that shit consuming him, right? That's the negative in it, where it's like, I gotta do this for them and blah blah blah. Like, just that way of thinking could turn out negative in itself, like you were saying. It's a trap. That shit is a trap, sir. You gotta be true to yourself. That's what everybody says.
I mean, I think he was just really messed up, man. I don't think I even discussed that, success and all that to a degree, or like your personality being attacked on a platform. I just think that he really had issues, bro. Like he was already different to begin with. You know what I mean? And the way he rationalizes things is is a bit unique. So with that being said, like, I can see him to a degree rationalizing something like that as a viable option just because of the state of his mental health. So I really don't think it had nothing to do with any of those things. It's really, he needed some real counseling, bro. But he ain't want it,
So do you think he had that since the beginning and it just transformed into what it is now? Or
I think it was
do you
always
think he
there. It's just
developed
that it was always there, I think. 'Cause I don't think you develop, I really don't think you develop it. I think certain things trigger certain actions based on what kind of mental illness you got. You know what I mean? Like, I think got to a point that's where his mental illness took him. Because
Rumor has it that his brother also killed himself too.
Yeah, his brother committed suicide as well, and
wow.
I don't really know. So at that point, his brother wasn't in the same shoes as him in it by any means. It could really just be an illness in the family. I don't know.
I mean, look at the dude from Linkin Park, Chester. Like, he literally committed suicide. Who knows what he was thinking? Like, he didn't seem crazy, but it's just being at that level, I guess, makes you, even though it's way different. Like, he's way bigger than what Etika is, but once you get to a certain plateau, I guess, start to feel different.
Yeah, Liz says success doesn't mean you're happy. Look at Robin Williams, one of the funniest person on earth.
People.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with what she said. It just threw me off guard. And then you never know what people are going through. Like, Robin Williams is probably so funny because he got happiness from seeing people have joy. He didn't really have his own internal joy. You know, like some of the
I don't
funniest people.
understand that, to be honest.
No, really, like some people actually get dopamine hits that make them happy from making people laugh and making them happy, and they get addicted to that because they're not truly happy. So, like people who get addicted to performing and doing stand up, they actually do that because it makes them feel good when they get that response. You know, it's weird. You know,
He's a multi-millionaire with a beautiful house and a daughter and everything.
it doesn't make him happy though. It's the response he gets from public, and I guess he's at a point where he got used to it. It didn't make him happy anymore. Like
he had a nice Hollywood house. He was famous. Everything.
Bro,
He was living the dream before he died.
Bro, there's people at the homeless shelter that are happy, bro. Like, doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
They just appreciate more. I don't think he appreciated what he had.
No, I think he did, man. He just wasn't. He just, I don't know, man. I think he did.
Well, again, okay. To a point. Let's say this again, like with his persona that he created or that he that I feel like he got trapped into. Do you think that he had to? You think that he felt like he had to do things, step it up a notch every single time to remain relevant in his popularity?
Nah, because even when he lost his YouTube, people were still following him, bro. They didn't care about that. Like they were on his Instagram and his Twitter, and even for his regular old live streams, he had a huge people just watching him, bro. Like they really loved this dude. Like I don't think it had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, straight up.
People are rocking his logo right now. Like they're rocking his logo because they really love this dude. I don't think his antics was a byproduct of what he wanted to do, not what his fans wanted to see him do. Because a lot of his fans were begging him not to do the stuff. He didn't care about that. He wanted to do what he wanted to do.
Right, like it'd be different if he was doing shit like that from the jump, and then they're like, "Oh, why you ain't going out in the street and fucking up with police anymore?" Like,
yeah,
because I never watched him. So I wouldn't know what his fans were saying or doing. So I'm just trying to catch it from a perspective of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There was a video that Kicks had shared in our group chat where he was kind of explaining what he's doing, why he didn't, why.
Oh, that was the video he made before they found his body. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So he put out a video and he was kind of explaining himself, saying that he didn't want to, but he felt like it seemed like he felt like he had to, because it was. I feel like suicide is a way to get out of something. It's like it's the end all be all. It's like people who do commit suicide, they don't see an end to what's going on in their life, and they feel like the only way that they can end whatever's going on is to go ahead and take their own life.
Yeah, Britt said all his friends said he never wanted to be sad, just wanted to laugh and have fun instead of moping. So I think his mental state was ignored until he couldn't anymore. So.
Well, then there begs the question of, did he voice his issues to anybody?
I mean, sometimes the people around you that have to see that, man. They got to know you. Like, it's like, if anything is like between you two, I know you guys for a good amount of time. If there was anything off, I'd be like, bro, you like, what's up? Like, I would ask till you got pissed off, bro. I would be like, yo, there's something wrong with you. Like, what's going on? And it's up to you whether or not you want to say anything, but people have to be more observant about what's going on around a person's state of being. And all his videos, he's by himself, bro. Like, where is everybody? And I'm not blaming nobody for it. I'm just saying, like, he was in a state of solitude. There was nobody who can really interfere and interject.
Yeah.
And on top of the fact that you can't really make anybody, like, confess their issues or open up with their problems or anything like that. Brittany says that he felt like he had to pay for his sins. Well, then we have to identify what his sins was. If
he mentioned that in the video.
He felt like his sins were, and I think that was explained in his video. I think that was explained in the video.
Yeah, but see, his video wasn't even apologizing for what he was about to do; it was apologizing for what he did.
Yeah,
he didn't. I
To
don't think
other
he was
people.
right. He wasn't avoiding what he was going to do. Like that was that was set. But as far as how, the remorse he felt for how he treated people close to him, pushing them away and whatnot, like he really felt bad about that and what he was going to potentially do to his fans. But he tried to reassure his fan base, like, yo, in a week or two, this is all going to settle down. You're going to move on to something else. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a sad state of truth there. But he been around the internet thing for a while, man. So he knows how to go.
Yeah.
New.
Hey, Liz, how you feel about all this, man?
I can come off from a hard place or like a nice place. So where do you want to go from?
I would say the harsh place.
Okay. Firstly,
And
suicide.
then go into the nice.
Yeah, all right, I can do that.
Well, let's talk about
It's very
suicide before we get opinionated about what he did. Let's talk about the organics of suicide. You know what I mean? Like, because I think we had to express how we feel about suicide itself first instead of about what he did, because that way people can understand you better and not seem like you're attacking them.
Yeah. So okay. So we'll let the guests go first. Hey, Liz, how you feel about suicide in general?
People are looking for the easy way out. Have nowhere else to go. And I don't think anyone who's suicidal and actually went through with it looked for help in the first place. That's how I feel about it.
Okay. Kicks, how you feel about it?
Like, because I personally had a brother that committed suicide, and I always wondered, like, if I would have got those hints before, I definitely would have said something. Sometimes you just don't know. My brother was naturally quiet. Who knows? Maybe Attica was naturally quiet about his problems. So it's like you could easily second guess something that might be something serious. Whereas I think he was going on a tirade on Twitter, going, I'm the devil or some shit like that. I'm God, and going through all that stuff. But at the same time, you're like, all right, this is character. Like, he kind of wows out all the time. But maybe he was doing that as a call for help or whatever. Obviously, you're gonna have the people like, hey man, chill out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're acting crazy right now. I think when they called the cops on him, they was talking about him being mentally ill. So they was worried about that. So the cops came to put him in a mental facility, and he was bugging the fuck out. It's like, the revolution will not be televised, or will be televised, saying crazy stuff like that. So they put him in the thing, and they checked him out. They was like, yo, you fine, man. Like, you ain't nothing wrong with you.
They didn't even question him though. They put him right in the gurney. They knew something was wrong with him, bro. But you have to do. They can't, unless he tried to hurt himself. They can't keep you. Like, unless you try to hurt yourself or somebody else, they can't admit you for you. You know what I mean? So
that's true. That's true.
So it's voluntary then.
At that point, until you try to hurt someone or hurt yourself due to your mental state, they can't legally take you. That's kidnapping. So
well, supposedly he put on Twitter once that he was gonna kill himself, and he had to apologize to his fans for that. He's like, I'm gonna put out more production. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and then he ends up doing it for a second time, but really doing it. So
okay, all right. So we're going off in the rabbit hole real quick. I still want to get everybody's opinions about suicide. Biz, what's your thoughts on suicide in general?
In general, man, it's tough because it's like there's different metrics to it. In my opinion, like the relationship suicide thing, where you kill them in revenge, you take yourself out to avoid consequences. Like that's a waste of a person. No, like I get you have emotions, you have feelings, but in that case, you're a piece of trash, bro. But if you're in a constant battle with yourself every day, like not even issues, is more or less yourself. Like you're your own enemy. Like we all have voices in our head to help us make decisions, to help rationalize situations and things like that. But when it comes down to when your voice is always the enemy, it makes it hard to deal with day to day, because even before you go to sleep, that person's there. First thing in the morning, that person's there. When you're on the train, that person's there. In the car, no matter where you're at, that person is there. beating down on you, bro. And that can get to a point to where you just don't want to hear that person no more. So in essence, are you killing yourself or are you killing him or her? So you got to understand what the person's going through and the best you can to not pick a side. Like I know it's a mortal sin based on some people's viewpoints, and I know some people might even see some honor in it in a way, but I just don't pick a side because I just don't know to what degree they were going through. I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah. Right. My view on suicide at first, this was when I was in the military, where I would hear that some people actually committed suicide in the military, was that I wasn't really not gonna say detached. I'm not gonna say I was detached from it. I wasn't, I guess, sympathetic to the situation because I never thought
you had empathy
or empathy. Well,
sympathy means you understand they went through. Empathy means you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't. Okay. I wasn't. Right. I wasn't sympathetic to what they were going through because I mean I'm about to explain why my views have changed. But at first, when I was in the military, normally, like when we heard about somebody committing suicide, we always hear about what was happening beforehand. For instance, somebody in high rank was cheating on their spouse with somebody in a lower rank. They got found out, divorced, lost their family and everything like that. And then the only thing that they thought about was going ahead and not being in this world no more. So at that point in time, I felt like, yo, that was your decision. You did all that. Now you need to go ahead and face what you've done. Fast forward to now that I know quite a few people who have depression, who are suffering with depression and things of that nature, I kind of understand. I am kind of sympathetic to most suicidal actions or attempts or thoughts now, because people who actually do talk to me when they do have it, they tell me what's going on, and I understand. I also try to help them out with trying to get them to take their mind off things, because real quick, mental health is to me, this is my opinion. Mental health is very important, right? But it also coincides with everything else that you're doing in life. So if you're doing certain things, or even if you're not doing things, and you're in your house and you're just thinking of or you got these thoughts, then you might need to go outside and do something else. But these medications that they put you on will probably hinder you from doing anything. So then you're stuck with, you know what I mean? So this is one case I know about. Then you're stuck in your own like pool of thoughts, and you're just sinking. Like you're just sinking within your thoughts, and you have no choice but to take these medications that are supposed to help, but are definitely that seem like they're not helping at all. But that's my opinion on that.
Yeah, and I agree with that, man. Like it's hard to diagnose this thing, man, because it's not like it could show up in any type of blood test or anything. Like you have to like sit down with somebody for an extended period of time, be as honest as possible with the person. You don't know them, they don't know you, they don't know your quirks, they don't know your little small details, but they have to sit there and come to a best conclusion they can to prescribe you with a medication that's designed to make you feel better. And in most cases, the medication may work, but is it the right medication? It might just be, they might have just got it right on accident. You could have been depression, but you were really dealing with anxiety or flip flop. And I don't know, man. I just think that we just need to do more research on it, because up until recently, we just thought people needed a spanking, bro. You know what I mean? Like it is like, it's weird, like how we view mental health not even 20 years ago. And a lot of people still view it that way now. But to go on to another phase about suicide, I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand it to a degree, but I still find it very selfish. I do. I find it very selfish, especially in the case of Etika. And the reason why is because he made that video knowing well and good what it was going to do to people around him.
Yeah.
So you did this knowing, and you went forward anyway. Now I understand what you were going through. I would definitely understand that. But had you not known what it would do to people, like that would have been a little bit different. And I feel like that's one thing that a lot of people are missing there too. It's like he knew what he was about to do to you if he really cared a lot, but he did it anyway. And
yeah,
but at least at least he left you some information instead of you just wondering.
right. Like there's actually a cool episode. Have you guys ever watched Louis
No.
C.K. his
Yeah,
show?
yeah, I have.
So there's this one episode. It's called Eddie. So there's one episode. His I think it was a childhood friend. He came around. He was like, "Hey, Louis, what's up? Like, we haven't chilled in years. Let's go hang out. Let's." And Louis is like, I gotta go to work, and I got to. What the fuck? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't seen you in years. So they're doing all this wild shit. They're drinking a lot. They're like fucking doing stupid shit all day.
Sound like me and
And
Trev.
it does.
Mhm.
just going, kicking over trash cans, like, yeah.
Success.
Y'all the reasons why New York smell like the way it does. But go ahead.
Hold on, bro. New York doesn't smell like that. All right.
But long story short, at the end, he wanted to hang out some more, and Louis was like, "Yo, man, I gotta go home. Like, I got a child to come to. I got responsibilities in the morning." And he's like, "Yo, man, like, I want to hang out with you. Like, to be honest, I don't want to live no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fuck life, fuck life. Like, why want to do that? You know what I mean?" And Louis, had to make a decision where he's like, "You know what? Bro, I care for you. If I didn't have anything to do tomorrow, if I didn't have kids to come home to, I would be right here with you, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? You ask me, I would never want you to do that to yourself. But you ultimately you make that decision." And he's like, "I'm gonna leave, but just know that I don't want you doing these things. Like, don't do it to yourself." So it's that grown up decision that you gotta make within yourself. It's like, can you really stop somebody from doing it? If not, it would be a selfish thing because nobody wants that to happen to you.
That's pretty
But
irresponsible though, just to leave though, man. Like we're trained to like if someone even remotely gives you the hint, you stay with them and you call somebody.
Yep.
And
I would have done it differently too.
like he
But
told him, like, hey man, I hear what you're saying, but I'm out. But you better be here tomorrow. At least I hope so.
That's-
You
Gotta,
know what I mean?
That's true.
I got a situation that recently occurred about like let's see, last month or something like that. But yeah, I'll discuss it later. Alist,
What's up?
since you feel like it's the you already said that you feel like it's a
way
cowardly
out.
thing, right?
Project. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so how do you feel about this situation?
For Etika, especially,
Yeah.
suicide is never okay. Firstly, right? I don't think it's ever the go-to idea.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely knew what he was doing with the video and everything, and he
Yeah.
planned it out. And I think he's very selfish for leaving his fan base behind. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, Brittany even said
And I
that he
don't feel
jumped
bad for
before
him.
it came out.
Damn. That's some stuff, man.
Okay. You think it's selfish for the fan base? Okay. Kicks,
Family
real
too.
quick. Yeah,
To-
because I was about to. Actually, I got like two stories, but
it's a very selfish act, but it is true that people act out of impulse, not knowing, what I'm saying, what they really want to do. So something could have been controlling him at the moment, and he just took the moment.
let me. I want to address that real quick. Sometimes these people plan on killing themselves.
By what means, what day, what time?
Yeah, what day, what time,
what they're going to
who
do
they're going to
first.
see. They're going to see somebody. They're gonna. Okay, I'm not even gonna.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Most people plan this stuff. It's not out of impulse. Impulse would be, like an impulse, for instance, would probably be like doing a not even that. Like I was gonna say doing like a mass shooting or something like that, and then realizing that there's no way out, and then you just blow your own brains out.
I think impulse be like, like those kids that got bullied like not that long ago, and they're like people like telling them to kill themselves, and they actually did it. Like this, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think that's more impulsive because you went off somebody else's challenge almost, or
Well, well
know.
then,
I
well
don't
then,
know.
well then, thinking about it, is it really impulse? Because
I think it's still impulse.
the first time, that you first, like, everything has a buildup, mostly, and I don't think suicide is on some impulse type thing. Um, like, I guess unless you're in a dire situation where you're like, I don't know, this is a little extreme, but you're like, there's a building crashing. Okay, 9/11, building crashing down.
I
Um,
totally understand those people
yeah,
who jumps
building
out.
crashing down, and then like they just jump the fuck off,
That's not really
or
suicide
like,
though. Like that's fight or flight. Like you
yeah,
going, yeah,
It's
that's fight
either
or
burn
flight.
or fall.
yeah, that's that's the impulse that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But in regards to um this situation here, it was definitely planned.
Lee says this past
Absolutely.
week a local officer talked a woman down from jumping off a bridge onto a building and jumping from a bridge onto a busy interstate. He stayed with her and talked to her so she wouldn't change her mind
Can
or
you
wouldn't
read?
feel alone. I'm about to mute you, bro.
It's a
Hold on.
sentence, mate. It's just a sentence.
Damn, but that's crazy. Yeah, I think I
Right.
seen that video, Lee.
All right, so real quick, this was me, this real quick, and then we can go ahead and move on. I see touching my baby in the chat, and I know other people really don't want to talk about this, but real quick, I had a friend of mine who was having issues with his wife, and he really loves his kid, but his wife seems to be the main issue in everything that's going on, because everything is being piled upon him. First off, in this economy, not one person can go ahead and pay off everything, especially nowadays, unless you're rich, right? So um so while I was talking to him, um Liz was calling me, and right off the bat, I mean, I didn't hit the ignore button, but I let it ring, and I was still texting him, like, making sure that he was okay, because he said that his psychiatrist, the one that he trusted the most, had quit and moved on. So now he had to find somebody else. And I've always told him, hey man, if you have any issues, you call me and you talk to me. So I already made the decision to go ahead and talk to him and make sure that he was okay. After that fact, I went ahead and called Liz and told her what was going on. And she and yeah, as a wife, as a spouse, I know some spouses want to be the the main focus, but sometimes when you got something like, this guy is a dear friend of mine. I watched over him ever since he came into the military, making sure that he's okay. And you guys actually played the game with him. I'm not gonna say his name, but I'll tell you guys offline. But I had to go ahead and make sure that he was okay, tell him that everything was gonna be fine, and then give him um steps to go ahead and start fixing the situation, or making his situation a little bit better, and tell him that it's not the end all be all.
Did you notify your command?
No, I said this happened recently.
Oh, okay, all right, all right.
That's what's
Yeah.
up, bro.
Wow.
That's good of you
Yeah,
though.
so this happened recently, and he's um always been the one with he always had depression. He couldn't sleep a wink, always had things going on, like just things just constantly, like, going on, and he feels like his luck will never change at all. So I had to tell him everything is going to be straight.
Wow.
And make sure that I tell him that I'm here. The biggest thing about it is that the last thing that these people that I feel, is my opinion. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it, because I don't know. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that. The last thing that people feel that has been gone, not necessarily their fan base, but their support system. As soon as they feel like their support system is gone, like they have nobody else, I think that's when they finally decide to actually do it. Um,
Mm.
Mm.
And I keep telling him, yo, I'm right here. You can call me whenever you need me, bruh. You can call me whenever you need me. And occasionally he does. You know, I let a few days go by after we have a long conversation to see if he's fine and if he's okay. To to give him that space to go ahead and work things out, not necessarily hound him on like, hey man, you know, when somebody's angry, you want to let them, relax a little bit.
Space and that.
Yeah, give them space, and then you talk to them afterwards. So I always make sure that I do that with him and make sure that he's okay. But yeah,
that's really cool, man.
I appreciate it. Biz, did you real quick? I know we said we was gonna be out, but did you have you ever ran into somebody, especially being in the military? Have you ever ran into one person where they had this issue?
Bruh, not even trying to be funny, but they always chose me to watch these guys, bro. Like every time, like one of the guys was like on suicide watch, they would pick me to watch him like at the worst time of day, nighttime, bro. That's when all the bad stuff goes down. But I always had night watch, and I watched like maybe like 5 people who were like planning to commit suicide or like threatening to do it. And I mean, at first it was weird, but as I guess after like the second person, it was like, man, it just need somebody there with them, man. Just need somebody there with them. Somebody who's not going to like allow them, like you're basically their alcohol to a certain extent. Like you're taking their mind off all their issues. You know what I mean? Like you're making that time go by a lot easier so that they don't actually dwell on whatever's wrong in their life. And I mean, two of them did actually go through with it, but I mean, J Sam hit me with the. I ain't gonna lie, I probably was the most cuddly NCO in the company, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard talking to somebody who is what they want to do, but you just kind of have to put that stuff aside and do the best you can by them, and that's pretty much it with that.
Right. I mean, as long as you to anyone out there who is helping, as long as you do your best to help that person, especially if you identified it and you took the necessary steps to make sure that they didn't go through with it. If they did, it is not your fault. Do not cast blame on yourself at all.
And I learned to deal with it by thinking like this, man. Like it's you can sit there and look at it and be like, man, that was not okay. But you got to find a little pocket in your heart to say, you know what, at least they got what they want and feel okay about. Because that's what they needed, and it sounds fucked up to say, but when you think about it on the subsurface level, you'll see what I mean. All
right. All right, man. Enough of this doom and gloom. But again, y'all, these are our opinions. What was said here does not make anybody a bad person or anything like that, because some things were harsh. Some things that was said was harsh, like selfishness and inconsiderate to other people's to your family and friends.
More importantly, it's wrong. It is wrong though.
It's wrong. Yeah, it's a harsh reality, but it doesn't mean that we're bad people or anything like that. All right. All right, something to a little more festive, depending on how you feel about BET Awards. So,
I appreciate that, J Sam. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's cool.
What's what do you say? But seriously, it's Biz. I think it as an honor from the command to entrust you with the young person's life. Yeah.
Why you give me the ed? Like it ain't nothing, bro. That's important.
No. The ed. Look, listen. The ed was not like, man, you talking about bit? No, it's like
it sounded like it.
It did,
no,
right?
but it didn't come from that point. It didn't come from that point. After saying what I just said, it didn't come from there. It was like, yeah, it's a yeah, you right thing.
All right, cool, man. I appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, man, I love you.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo, he put a heart in the chat. Yo.
I know, right? This guy, he really did it. Yo, it's evidence now.
It's not in the chat, son.
This guy want to say I got emoticons
This
of
is
heart.
video. Relax. Relax. This video, man.
Hey, y'all put a heart in the chat for Sick, man. He actually loves somebody, man. He actually admitted
put
it.
a heart down for Sick, man.
Yeah, y'all niggas act like I'm cold-blooded. Y'all really act like I'm cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
All right, man. Let's see. BET Awards. Anybody watching, bro?
No.
Every year,
trash.
Every year, I look at the next morning. I look at the recap. Like, yeah, that's it. Just a recap.
That shit coming on tonight for Alist right now. What?
What?
Stupid.
How far this guy is.
Nigga's stupid.
He's so early. He gotta see it late, bro.
Hey, you watch hip hop, right? Not hip hop, but you listen fairly to at least American hip hop, right?
In and out, not too much.
Yeah, because I know y'all know we got a friend that is here that is nothing like, he's like nothing but freaking like British hip hop and all that other stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah, you know him.
MVP.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all about that shit.
Some of it is garbage, though.
Yeah, we
send me links on Twitter. I'm like, no.
Yeah, we are in a garbage page of hip hop right now. I mean, it's not all bad though. You gotta look for the gems.
There's a dude named Dirty Dyke. That's nice. And James Baxter, I think his name is. Them dudes is fire.
Right. Let's because I don't know who the hell you talking about. All right, let's see. So album of the year was Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy. Anybody listen to that?
Her song?
No,
the album.
That's the name of the album.
Ew. Well, I heard a song from it, and I'm like, typical Nicki.
What, Nicki?
Cardi.
Oh. And he's copying Nicki? I say he. Oh my god.
That's what I mean, because she's on the radio. Actually, they're the same bitch. Fucking Cardi. We'll call her Kickin or some shit.
They're the same what?
Nitty. I'm gonna call her Nitty. Yeah, that new song that she has with Offset, I think.
Okay. All right.
It bumps though, but it's trash.
Okay. It bumps though, but it's trash. All right. Let's see. So this is who she beat, man. She beat Meek Mill, LMA, whose album probably been out for the longest, I think. The Carters and Travis Scott with Astro World. Who do y'all feel should have won?
Carters.
Meek.
Carters, because you can't go wrong with a billionaire.
I mean, I'm surprised she beat them, but I'm picking Meek Mill's album. Everyone was raving about that. I don't know anybody who was hyping up Cardi B's album. Like, nobody was championing it. Not The Breakfast Club, not Ebro in the Morning, not nobody. Nobody gave this album any type of like reverence at all. But it won. How? Who has this album, bro? No, I don't know anybody.
Meek had a good album. Like, his album was fire. But I don't know, man. Every time I hear Meek, I hear like an annoying like high schooler like screaming at me. That's what I see, bro.
Did you listen to this album? Bro. Did you listen to this album? He didn't do any screaming, really, man. He didn't do none of that.
He's always putting that fucking whiny. It's like my voice, bro. But
all the time.
More high frequency.
He said yeah all the time. He said yeah all the time.
This shit works because he hood doing it.
Hey, Brittany, how's that LMA album? I didn't hear it yet.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you got people saying hi to you in the chat, man. I don't like you disrespecting our.
You pay attention to the chat.
Let me have a look. Who said hi?
Go read it.
He try to act, bro. This guy trying to act like you don't know.
Hold on, let me have a look.
Oh shit,
man! You in a podcast? You're supposed to, Monitor the chat. Make sure nobody's shitting on you.
Oh, hi, List.
But look, doesn't Cardi get her shit wrote? Man, she get no respect. At least Meek writes his shit, and the Carters do.
Yeah.
Didn't Meek release his album straight out of jail?
Yep, like a week later.
It's true. Straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Which probably mean that he already has something in the works.
Yo, like how did he record that? Because that was new bars. He did it in a week. He was already ready. He came out with a whole book full of stuff.
Yo, he got some popping ass managers. They probably came to his jail cell every like weekend and say, "Yo, after this, you're gonna fucking drop an album. 2 years of jail time, bet."
They said
go into your marketing.
They said the yo in his celly.
Yo, to Sam's point, Cardi B has been pushed. I think her time is past. I think the next album that she puts out ain't gonna really be anything because it seems like they're moving on to the next one. But he said that Cardi B is a produced product for the consumers.
I'm about to show you. I'm about to show them the new leading lady of hip hop for them. This is going to be our new leading lady of hip hop. All right, it is.
I'm gonna listen to LMA's album too, Britt. I'm gonna listen to that. I got it saved on my Spotify, but I'm gonna listen to it. I can't just do it I can't just do it in these streets by myself, blasting LMA. You know what I mean?
I present to you your new first lady of hip hop, Megan Thee Stallion.
Never heard of her.
Don't feel bad, bro.
Oh man,
I have not heard her music, but from what I hear, she's popping.
I mean, they said the same thing about Cardi, bro. So,
there's a girl. Her name is like Tiara Whack or some shit like that. She dope. She was on Flying Lotus's album, but y'all don't fuck with Underground, so forget it.
I fuck with Underground all day, nigga.
Rhapsody,
her name is
Rhapsody,
Tiara Whack or some shit like that.
Rhapsody.
I don't know why she ain't. They just pick and choose, man. They pick and choose.
Rhapsody.
There's no reason why it couldn't be Rhapsody at all.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. They gotta. I'm gonna get in my I'm gonna get in my woke bag. They gotta keep us black folk down. No, I'm playing.
No, you serious? You serious?
You serious, right?
They gotta perpetuate the stigma.
Yo, think about to change his whole channel around to like to propaganda.
Hey, what was that shit?
Local news was sick.
Loquisha?
Loquisha.
That movie was. Hey, that's telling you something.
Apparently making the bucks.
Yo, did that movie ever drop?
I don't know.
Yeah, we should watch it, bro.
Yeah, together.
Do a stream. Do a stream.
Do a stream with it.
Let's watch it on Twitch, bro. Let's watch it together on Twitch. I'm gonna be doing all the laughing. Y'all gonna be making fun of me laughing. Like anything.
Man, bitch, she just put on her belt. Why is that funny?
That's how I'm gonna be.
Biz gassing the fuck out this movie, son. I think he got paid for it.
Hey man, I hope. I mean, I you know what? I actually want to be a critic, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take it, man. Y'all ain't gonna never trust my reviews and stuff, but they're gonna be pretty entertaining. You know, you're not gonna watch anything I tell you to watch, but
I think I trust Alist taste in women more than your criticism of movies. And I don't trust that guy.
Oh man, ouch.
I don't trust that guy over there. Nice.
Yo, that's a double. That's a double diss to both of y'all, man. Y'all.
I don't care about what people taste. I don't know. Tasting movies, care. It's all good.
No, I would never trust the Biz review in a video game. I tell you that.
Oh shit. All right, so the best new artist winner was Lil Baby. Has anybody heard of that?
Lil Baby.
Oh, you know what I did hear from him? That song he put out after that altercation with that dude in the mall. What was his name? Carl Coldheart or whatever his name was. Yo, that video is funny, bro.
I want to watch it now.
Yo, the ending is hilarious, bro. Like, I don't know, but the song was good though. Outside of that, I never heard anything else from him. So.
The one thing I know about Lil Baby was like a video that he had where I think his cousin was talking to him or some shit like that, and he was on IG Live, and his girl was behind them. She was like, and then he like was saying some shit. He's like, what about that shorty you had? You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you
And
said
he's
Lil
like,
Baby or Da Baby?
Lil
no,
Baby.
Oh
little
no,
baby.
no, okay. Lil Baby is not Da Baby. So Lil Baby,
Oh,
he's
no.
somebody else. Yeah,
Oh
that's
no,
another
they
dude.
different.
Yeah,
They way different.
that's all I was feeling like, yo, that's not him.
Niggas biting off each other for real.
I actually like the baby. He's pretty funny.
Yeah,
But
I don't know who this dude
yeah.
is.
So the cousin was talking to him. Was like, yo, son, about that shorty, and he like, yeah, you know. And then the chick in the back was like, you know what? And then he's like, I'm on live. He kept telling her that I'm on live, like saying like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Like,
Yo,
I said that.
relax.
I'm on live. Shut up.
But Lil Baby beat out City Girls, Juice World, Blueface, and Queen Naija.
Naya.
I like Queen Naija.
Naya.
Naija.
Oh my god. Never mind, man.
Wait. She's Hispanic?
Man.
Let's go ahead, bro. Let's go ahead, bro. Naija. Queen Naija lost to Lil Baby.
I'm just saying.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, man, because I pronounce jalapeno.
Oh, okay, in that case, you good money. Hey, bro, you think the City Girl should have won? Oh man, what you had like behind closed doors? You must be. I don't know, man. I thought Blueface should have won. Everybody was champion Blueface last year.
Ew.
Everybody was talking about Blue. Well, Juice WRLD too, but by Blueface being sort of newish and him being making a lot of waves, I thought he was going to get it.
All these dudes are trash. Besides that, Naija.
You just judging her picture, bro. You ain't never heard of her music.
I don't know one. I think.
I listen to like her. I do listen to music on the radio when I'm at work. So.
Oh yeah, City Girls are more popular.
Not like I could choose it, but yeah. Let's see, man. We're gonna move on real quick, man. There's a lot of shit. Best female hip hop artist. Y'all can guess who won that.
Cardi.
Without even watching the damn show.
For sure.
And she beat out Cash Doll. Thank God. Lizzo, haven't heard of you. Megan Thee Stallion, she's brand new, so she'll get it next year. Well, will she get it next year?
Nope.
Yep, she will. Maybe I am willing to put $10 to both of you that Megan to get it. Y'all taking?
I already have a feeling that she would.
Oh, what about you, Kicks?
I'm not gonna bet against that.
It's only $10, bro. Come on, man.
She's not gonna take it.
If I already know that you're gonna win, why the fuck would I even know?
That's what I've been trying to tell Kicks.
That's another conversation. I don't even want to get into
that. But okay, Cardi B beat out Cash Doll, Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion, or The Stallion, excuse me. Nicki Minaj or Mana. You no?
Technical.
Right. And Remy Ma. Don't fuck with the J's and shit.
I mean, you just gotta know how it sounds, bro.
Mana.
It's Minaj. Is you dumb?
Is you dumb? Shout out to Remy.
Right.
Remy Ma, your age? She's still working, man. Brittany says Cash Doll is garbage.
Okay. Jay Sam, Remy Ma is not your age, bro. Like, she is not.
Let you like in your 40s, fam.
Lizzo's a singe.
All right, best male hip hop artist. All right, now we gonna. I don't. Nipsey Hussle.
Nope.
Nipsey Hussle won that, right? Nope. He beat out Drake, J. Cole, Meek Mill.
Are you kidding me?
Lizzo raps too, though. Lizzo raps as well. You gotta listen to more of her music. See, you're not a real fan.
Yeah. I listen to his music actually, so I agree that he's better than at least 3 of these niggas. Actually 4.
Are you kidding me though? Nipsey Hussle won that. He shouldn't have.
No, I'm not kidding you. Look at the screen. And 21 Savage and Travis Scott.
That's fucking insane, bro. Not to say he's a bad artist, but come on, over J. Cole, my man. Really? He had an outstanding year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Again, we have opinions. All right, so I'm gonna say this. I feel like I love Nipsey Hussle, but if he didn't die, he would not have gotten this award.
He wouldn't have.
He would not have.
There's no disrespect to the man because his album was great.
I fucks with Victory Lap hard and some of his other shit. So
right.
I mean, you got. I don't know how 21 Savage going to list. It was because that one song a lot
with J. Cole.
Yeah, like is that why he's up here? Is it because he got deported? Probably. Like I don't understand why he's up here. But everybody else had a fair shot, man. It would have been nice to see the battle between the four of them. I think we got to put more rules on best male hip hop artists. We do a lot. We respect, like as a culture, we do respect our fallen people a lot. Like we really do. Like we hold them to high esteem. We try never to forget them. But when it comes down to celebrating who's still here, we got to do that too. And this is not it. Not it, fam. This is not it.
No.
I agree. All right, moving. Shit, Alist, you got any opinion on this, or you just
absolutely not?
Okay. All right, so moving on, man. Coca-Cola Viewers Choice Award went to LMA for a trip.
Oh, I supposed to have a round of applause effect. I would have hit that.
And she beat out Travis Scott with Sicko Mode. Cardi B would Like It. J. Cole with Middle Child.
I don't know. This is America, though. I don't know.
Childish Gambino for This Is America.
This is America, though, man.
That was like, oh no.
Come on,
I get it.
Son.
I get it. Like she should win something, but
I feel like you niggas is trolling.
This Is America was what? Wait, what?
Bro, who could look like a hobo and still be the man?
Right.
It's amazing.
Brittany says I stopped watching BET because they really don't have a backbone with giving awards. They try to please the majority and pander to people who really don't watch them anyway.
Look at that Nipsey award.
Bang, 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 bang.
Look at that Nipsey award. It was, no offense, it was sucking fucking dick.
No, that was for us though, man. That was for us.
That's for the hood.
Yeah, that was for us.
Man, J. Cole's for the hood.
I mean, we're not saying he's not, but look, man, LMA won this award, and that's awesome. But I just still think it should have been This Is America, man. Real. Oh, Sicko Mode.
This Is America. With Drake and Travis Scott.
That song low key fire. It's kind of fire.
Oh my god.
The production on it is wild, man. That's a good produced song.
That's Johnny J right there, man. That's nasty.
That shit is OD.
What's the next category, fam?
Love and Life goes to.
I clicked this category. It took me right back to hold on.
Goes to.
That's it, fam. We talked about it. Next.
Hold up, man. Best male hip hop. Yo.
Why is this happening?
Best collaboration. All right, here we go.
Migos.
What?
You hate the Migos.
What?
I don't hate them.
You do.
I don't hate them, man.
You spent like 4 hours in the past talking about what? Nah. You hate their music.
I don't like them. They're weird, bro.
Sicko Mode won the best collaboration.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I see that.
And it beat out Cardi B with Bruno Mars.
They had another song together?
Nah, that one song.
This ain't it.
Please Me, man. That song sound like honestly, it sound like it sound like Bruno Mars was in a different spot, like in the studio, and it just sounded like he was far away.
This wasn't the 80s driven one, the 90s driven one, right? Like when she rapped in the beginning? Okay.
No.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, wait, what? I didn't know they had a second song together.
Yeah, they made a second song.
Bruno
they beat out Cardi B twice. Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin. I Like It. They beat out her and Bryson Tiller. Could have been.
That sounds like it should be fire. I haven't seen it, but it sounds like
Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
I fucks with her.
I fuck with both. Well, wait, I don't know how you mean that, but yeah, Both of them, yeah.
Beat out 21 Savage, J. Cole, A Lot, and then Tyga, Offset, Taste.
I don't know. I'm gonna choose A Lot over Sicko Mode though. A Lot is fire. It's fire.
Yo, honestly, I'm gonna pick out Could Have Been with her, featuring Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, me too. I like Bryson Tiller.
I haven't seen it. I haven't heard it yet, but it sounds like it would be amazing. Better than all the other ones.
Yeah, it's like it's a vibe. That's what I feel like. It's just a good vibe.
Word.
Let's see. Best international act. Now,
A-list, go ahead.
This is you, bro.
But, the winner was Burna Boy.
What?
Yo, A-list is assigned to the rest of the world. We just got America.
He's like, it should have been pork sandwich.
Yeah, all right. I know Dave and Gigs. That's about it.
Yeah, I should have been.
All right, so you got Burna Boy. He's from Nigeria. You got and he won. So he beat out Aya Nakamura.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good there.
AKA, she's from France. No, and then AKA is from South Africa. Dave is from the UK. Dose is from France. Gigs from the UK, and Mr. Easy, Nigeria. I'm gonna have to look some of these guys up, man. See what's up.
I'm gonna say Gigs for me because he's on that one Drake song or two.
Yeah, they had a collaboration.
I'm gonna say
Right.
Mr. Easy because the combination of Mr. Easy and the country Nigeria just sounds so funny to me. There's nothing easy about Nigeria, bro.
Mr. Easy Nigeria.
Oh man, that's dope. I like that.
Relax. Okay. Viewer's Choice Best New International Act. Show Mad Josie? The fuck? Okay, she's from South Africa. She won. She beat out Joke Air from France.
He kind of like Lil Uzi a little bit.
You word.
Nestle from France. Octavian from the UK. Let's see. Heady One from
Heady
UK
One is that guy.
and Tenny from Nigeria.
Oh wait, A-list got an opinion. What do you say?
I like Heady One. He has some good music. You should have won this.
What is he fire?
It's Flames, yo.
Nice.
What about Octavian, yo? You don't like
Never heard of
Octavian?
him. I don't know who that is.
You don't know?
He not really from the
No,
UK. He like 21 Savage, bro.
Octavian. Yeah, that look like his ID picture. You know when they surprise picture you?
All right, the count of three. 3, 2, click. All right, here you go.
All right. So we're gonna move on here. Best female R&B and pop artist. Y'all can guess.
No brainer.
Nikki.
R&B, son.
Nikki.
Beyonce. Beyonce got the dub. Oh, you a Nicki fan? Right.
Rihanna.
All right, so she beat out.
Not even up here.
She beat out some good talent, man.
Solange.
Of course, she beat out LMA, her, Solange, SZA, and Tiana Taylor. All right, so I'm just gonna say this.
That picture.
Yo, go ahead, cuz. Go ahead, bro. The nose. Listen, nah, bro. Stop. Relax. Like the nose. They money long, bro. You must run not be here next week. You better relax.
Oh shit.
All right, so out of the people that she beat, I'm really like I fucks with SZA, LMA, and her. Solange, not so sure, but she did just have an album come out, and Tiana Taylor, she had an album put out with Kanye, but she wasn't happy with it.
You know what I think about this, man? I feel like Beyonce be a part of the nominees. Like, make sure Solange is in there so I can let her know what's what.
Like, you think Beyonce was like, hey, Solange, Solange did put out an album.
No, she just wants her on the list just to like. She just want her on the list so she can show that she's better than her every year because she's always on the list.
She like put her in and make the ugliest picture. Go ahead, do it.
Yo, leave that picture alone, man. All right, so best male
R.I.P. Kicks, bro.
R&B and pop artist. Best male and pop artist went to Bruno Mars.
I
He
mean,
beat out Anderson .Paak.
All right, he's making waves.
Childish Gambino. He beat out Chris Brown, John Legend, and Khalid.
Makes sense all the way around.
I'm fucking with Khalid.
I like
John
Anderson
Legend. Did he
.Paak.
put anything out?
Heck no, man. He had an honorable mention, bro. They couldn't find a sixth person.
For real.
Like, unless he's producing something, I don't know. I ain't heard no new music. If anybody heard any new music, let me know. I don't know.
Nope.
Only thing I heard was like him with what's that dude named Sam? I don't know.
My man be doing piano recitals and shit. He don't make albums anymore.
Young Stars. We could probably skip this shit.
Hey, it's her.
I don't know who this person is. I know who Lyric Ross is. She plays on This Is Us. I don't know Khalid McLaughlin,
Caleb,
Michael Rainey Jr. And I don't know who the hell Miles Brown is, but that picture, no man.
Hey, Miles is like smart guy. It's a smart guy.
My man TJ said.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
Shit.
Gotta feel the shoes.
Bruno
man.
didn't even have an album on new music.
So that song that song that he won with, well, he was on with Cardi B, wasn't this year, or was that from an old album?
I think that was the end of last year. So
Well,
Bruno, I would say Bruno is R&B, but
pop just means popular. Like,
yeah,
popular.
Pop is not even. Pop shouldn't even be a fucking genre for real, because all this shit is fucking popular. I mean, it's pop culture. So
whatever makes top 40 in all of music, that's pop music. Like,
we can make one for K-pop because we don't know shit about them. So
it's Korean popular music.
That's why they have their own, because we don't pay attention to it, bro.
K-pop. Right, exactly. they could keep it.
You know what? What's that shit? What is the song called with her? And they're doing the In Living Color shit.
Who is Tykeek from Power? Hold on, let me go back.
Don't do it right now. Let's see. The best group is Kick's favorite squad.
Migos.
The fucking Migos. They beat out City Girl. First of all, Migos, did they even have an album out?
Yeah, they did.
Culture 2.
They did.
All right. So they beat out City Girl.
Wait. No, did they? They had solo projects this past year, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it was Offset doing one. Takeoff did one. I don't know about this other nigga.
Quavo?
I don't know if he did one.
It's Quavo.
Quavo's like the front runner of the group, I think.
Quintavious.
Yeah, pretty much. In the beginning, he was the most popular.
Lil Baby and Gunna, never heard any of this shit. Chloe and Haley, Chloe X Haley. They're really good. They're signed under Beyonce and the Carters. The Migos beat out Jay-Z and Beyonce. All right, we're gonna move on, yo.
We'll say it should be the Carters because they do everything together. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we cheating, bro.
Well, Childish Gambino got Video of the Year.
All right, cool.
Absolutely.
All right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is America.
I could agree.
And he also did This Is America. And what was that song called? Not the song, but the movie that you was talking about, Biz?
Oh, the show? I forgot, man. It's on Amazon though. Go check it out.
Anyway, he did another music video.
It was him and Rihanna. They had a show together, like a series.
Yeah, The Island or something. I think that's what that was
Man,
called.
look, man, don't give me the line.
What's up with these pictures, man?
I don't know. That I guess he. You know what? I'm gonna just say he picked that out. So he beat out Cardi B with Money. Cardi B and Bruno Mars with Please. 21 Savage and Cole with A Lot. Drake Nice for What? And then the Carter's Ape Shit.
By a landslide, he beat these videos. That's crazy.
Yeah, nice.
By a landslide.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Video director of the year. I don't know these directors, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip all that.
What song did Drake make where he was giving away all that money? That should have been up here.
God's plan.
Yeah,
God's plan.
I should have been up here. I'm not saying it would have won. I'm saying that it had a better chance in this song.
Did he win? Did he win somewhere? He won somewhere else. Like I guess he won God's plan somewhere else.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Cardi is definitely a plant. Sidebar, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have said sidebar first. I don't know.
We already know Cardi was a plant. Best actress is Regina King. She beat out Regina Hall. Issa Rae. Excuse me. Taraji P. Henson, Tiffany Haddish, and Viola Davis. I am glad
Tiffany Haddish didn't win.
Tiffany Haddish didn't win. Y'all can get it the fuck out of here. She don't even belong there.
I agree.
Not with this group of people.
She's not funny either, bro. I can't stand her stand-ups.
She only had one, bro, and it bombed. Like, what do you mean stand-ups?
Well, her being on stage, shit is garbage.
Okay, Britt says she think Cardi is too high of a risk to be a plant. Nah, you gotta understand. Like, you gotta understand the climate where ratchetness is making money. So, therefore, they can definitely plant her, give her all the writers, give her all the dope beats and all the other shit. Put her with the right people and get her rolling because she is the queen ratchet right now.
And here's how you know for sure.
She will be dethroned next year.
This is how you know for sure. She threw a shoe and they get no assault charge.
Like, I mean, because look, City Girls.
Like, no one sued her or anything.
City Girls, for real, like, no mind, man. Anyway, City Girls is popping. They're definitely being a push. They need a ratchet group. So there you go.
They need to stay out of jail. That one is holding them back. Like, they supposed to have been doing some stuff right now, but whatever. She'll be out soon, I hope.
Yeah. And the other one pregnant, right?
Bro, I don't know.
The best actor is Michael B. Jordan. He beat out Chadwick Boseman, Denzel Washington, I don't know, Mahershala Ali, Anthony Anderson, and Omar Hardwick. Hardwick.
Agreed. 100%.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I'll take Chadwick Boseman, man.
No, yo, like Michael B. Jordan and Black Panther made me really feel something. I didn't give a fuck about Chadwick.
Because he was the hero. You knew he was gonna win.
Right. When do you not care about the hero?
I like Chadwick better though, because like Michael B. Jordan seemed like he was overacting in some places. Like it was weird.
Nah, man.
Nah, man. Nah.
So he was. If you watch the movie, he was from the streets.
Yeah.
So it's corny.
So he took that streetness, put it in the military.
Get my dough, fam.
Became like a special ops and started murking niggas.
This is your king. He's your king, fam. Fetch me some water. Fetch me some water, nigga.
All right, so the power plants.
So next category, bro. Next category. This shit got me in biz, yo. Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel and Inspirational Award. The winner was Snoop Dogg and Rance Allen.
Please, somebody tell me how this happened, bro.
Blessing me again.
Yo, I ain't even mad, B. I ain't even mad.
This man got a peace sign up.
This who we beat out. This who we beat out, man. Erica Campbell and featuring Warren Campbell, All My Life. Kirk Franklin, Love Theory. Fred Hammond, Tell Me Where It Hurts.
One of the kings of gospel, by the way.
And look, Tori Kelly and Kirk Franklin, Never Alone.
Holy crap.
Bro, Snoop Lion is the GOAT.
Why?
Look at it. Look at him, bro. He looking like, yeah. Bet you didn't see this coming.
Oh man. This make more sense than Nipsey Hussle, right?
No, Nipsey Hussle makes more sense than this.
Nah, this makes way more sense. This is the BET Awards, bro. This is the BET way more sense.
All right. So next category, man, we got Sportsman of the Year, which is Team Light Skin, Steph Curry.
Oh my God, bro.
He beat out LeBron, Odell Beckham, Kevin Durant, and then Tiger Woods.
Nah, Tiger should have got that, fam.
Tiger.
Then we had this conversation. He's one of the best athletes ever.
Here's the thing, man. Steph Curry, when Steph Curry loses, man, he don't do nothing.
He just out of there.
He probably break a
club.
Break a club. You know what I mean? LeBron James go talk about how rich he is. Kevin Durant will say, "Fuck y'all, I'm Kevin Durant."
And Odell Beckham, he just dance.
And Odell Beckham
just dance, bro.
Steph
Curry will pick up a dandelion and shake it like.
Steph Curry gives that good game pitch, man.
He hugs everybody after the game, man. Like, yo, what we doing later? Oh, okay, yeah. Come to the crib, man. Yeah, come to the crib, man.
Sportswoman of the year. Sportswoman of the year, man. Serena Williams.
Always.
She got the dub. She beat out Candace Parker, Naomi Osaka, Allison Felix, and Simone Biles. Or Biles?
Hey, yo. No, Bills. It's Bills. You're right. Hey, yo. Has anybody seen Serena's baby? Where that joint at?
I don't know.
Shit. It's like her booty. Oh, shit.
She did have a baby, though, right? Am I tripping?
I don't know.
Am I in the right timeline? Dang, hold on.
What category is this BET her? Or like
we be fucked up if we skipped it now, bro. We can't do that.
I mean, she won. It's her category. Get it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, she won her hard place.
I'm glad she won every category.
She beat out Sierra, Level Up, Alicia Keys, Raisin Man, Janelle Monáe Pink, Tiana Taylor Rose in Harlem, and then Queen Naija, Mama's Hands.
This man's still saying Naija.
This is goddamn. That's her category. If they have another category like this and she doesn't fucking win, I'm mad.
Right. I never even heard of this category before. Like, what is this?
Yo, all these women are sexy, by the way.
Is this is this like ladies songs no features? Is that what this mean?
Probably.
All right, let's go with that. That's why it's created.
Best movie.
Tiana Taylor.
Fucking the best movie was
Not up here.
Black KKK's Klansman or Black Klansman. It beat out Creed 2. If Beale Street Could Talk.
Who's in that? Can I click that? Links.
It beat Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and then The Hate You Give. I haven't watched Black Klansman. I don't think Creed 2 should be up here, especially seeing the rest of the stuff, and Spider-Man as well. Seeing what this stuff is more of a. I think this category is more fit for at least right now, a woke perspective or a like pro-black type thing.
You know what's low-key kind of funny? You gotta wonder what's going on behind the scenes. None of Jordan Peele's movies are up here.
Good point.
I don't know. I haven't watched Us, but I heard it was butt.
I mean, I heard that too, but the other one wasn't up here too, and they came out within a year of each other, right?
Right? No. Well, within a year, yeah. You could say one came out last year, one came out like this year.
Yeah. I mean, enough time to both be on here. That's what I'm saying.
It's a good question.
But Britt says that Spider-Verse is better. Spider-Verse was good.
You gotta be into that though.
Yeah, Spider-Verse was good. Again, like I said, I haven't seen the other three. You know, The Hate You Give Us or whatever street you talk. If Beale Street Could Talk, I haven't watched that. I'm pretty sure if I watched it, I probably would get pissed based off of what's happening within the movie, not because the movie was trash. Black Klansman, I'm not really sure where that shit is trying to lead us. But,
Alist is trying to get out of here. You know
what? Alist tired, bro.
Hey, Alist, this is going to happen, bro. Listen, we want you to compile some UK topics for next week. We want you to have you back, bro. We're sorry about this.
I gotta go to bed though.
All right, we're gonna have you back next week.
Give us one. And it has to be in the beginning of the week so we can go ahead and do our research on UK culture and shit like that. All right?
I'll see what's up.
All right, we apologize, bro. We should have did it. We should have coordinated better.
Thanks for having me, though. Real talk.
Yeah, for sure, man. Love
Should
you.
have thought about you, bruh.
Later, man.
Later, bruh. What movie is Black Klansman? Jeez.
Yeah, so that was it. So that was it as far as that goes. All right, and we're gonna get into the BET Awards is trash. I'm just gonna say that. So like Britt says, and like how everybody else feels, it is pandering mostly, and I mean it is what it is.
Sure is.
So Kicks, go ahead, man. Introduce that topic that you wanted to talk about, bro.
All right, man. So I want to talk about this specific topic is more so for the ladies, right? Because I already know what I think. But
he hopped out at the wrong time. But go ahead.
He did. So basically, should you break up with a person if that person did more stuff with their ex than they have done with you? Like won't allow you to do more with them than their ex. Should you break up with them or should you not break up with them?
All right, give an example.
So like I'm gonna go the extreme route. So if your girl, right, lets you lick the anal cavity, you know what I'm saying, in between the hairs and all, right, and then
oh my god, bro.
Between the hairs, and then later on you like, man, I want to lick your anal cavity, and then he's like, nah, man, I feel weird. Should you dump that guy? Or should you keep that guy for all the women out there?
Or like if your dude, if your dude is like you're like, oh, I like if you you suck my toes. He's like, nah, I don't do that. No, you told me you did it with your last girl. I don't do that. No, but you just said last week that you did that. I don't do it. Like what? Like did it. Is it your feet or is it him or is it the relationship?
It's like, oh, I went down on my girl my ex all the time. Oh, nah, I don't do that. No, I don't do it no more.
So basically, if your significant other refused to do stuff with you that he or she was willing to do with their ex, what does that mean to you? Would you stay with them? Would you leave? Or what does it even matter? What you think?
Right.
Let me just go ahead and get this out the way. For me, I really don't care.
Big surprise.
The only reason why I would care, is if it's like some kind of fetish of mine that, or something like that I just wanted to do specifically with her, and somehow, some way that like my wife already did it with somebody else, and she's like, nah, fuck that. I would be a little hurt. I wouldn't fucking end the relationship. It'd just be something I wouldn't do, I guess.
So, to answer that. So, first question: how do you even know this information? Like, just random conversation. Like, let's say you have an open communication line with your girl or your dude, and it's like, "Oh, I used to do some crazy shit." Oh, for real? Like what? Like, I used to yum, 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 yum. You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, yum, 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 yum. And then like later on, you're like, "Oh, what?" Like, yeah,
that's way too freaky.
And then like
don't
later
even say that out loud.
And then later on, it's time to get to work, and you're like, "What's up with that?" And she's like, "Oh, you mean the?" I don't do that no more. You're like, "What?" She's like, "What?" And then you're like, "What?" And then you like, "I can't be with you no more, fam." That's pretty much what we're trying to figure out.
But you did it with
him. Sam said it might be a hygiene issue.
See, but that's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. What if it's something that's she's not into with you, but she was into with somebody else? Like, what is that problem with you that she doesn't want to do it? Is there a problem with you that she didn't want to do it?
I mean, I'm probably just not willing to sacrifice no more. Like, I don't like, you know what I mean? Like back then, I was trying to do whatever I could to keep her, and like now I'm like, wait a minute, fuck that shit. Oh, I'm not doing that no more. So it could just be a change of attitude.
Just to go back up real quick, Lee was like, bottom line, no one has to do what they don't want to do, and you don't have to stay with that person either. Well,
love is a toxic chemical in your body. Make you do some dumbass shit.
Word.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's take
again, like I said,
equation.
I wouldn't break up over that shit, man. Unless that's a fucking hardcore fetish. Like,
what if it was sex?
I was gonna say, what if it's like, nigga, none after Saturday. I'm tired.
Nah, I always want to fuck on Saturday, man. You know this. Nah,
Saturday's my Sabbath.
Nah, I'm talking about, like, say for instance, your lady, you know, for some weird and weird reason that y'all are talking about y'all sexual ventures, and you with this woman, she's like, oh well, one time, you know, let this dude, like, you know, fuck me in the ass while he had my feet in the air or some shit, you know, some weird and crazy shit, and you like, oh shit, I want to try that. She's like, fuck nah. like I don't know why that would be a problem. Like, why would you just go ahead and break up with her because she won't do?
All right, we pulling up extremes. Although this is kind of an extreme. What if you really like getting blowjobs and she's like, I don't suck dick.
Okay,
Fuck
that's
that
basic.
shit.
Okay,
that
yeah.
shit's stupid.
That's basic.
No,
that's basic. Right?
No,
that's
she doesn't suck dick yet.
Always,
is always yet.
Right, exactly. But what if she's adamant about saying, no, I don't do that shit. I did it with my ex, hated it.
I'll let you know right now. If that lasts longer than like a year, you got a problem. Like, something going on.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What if it's saying like that?
Okay, so if it's
you gotta go to court with that one, bro.
All right, so it's like we said, man. Let's see, a couple weeks back, where, you know, well, we was talking about, you know, is head worth your life, pretty much, where a guy said no to a chick and she pulled out a gun and started shooting at the dude, right? So, yeah, head is a must, and it is absolutely a must. And if it ain't happening, you know, then there's some issues.
Ain't the right one.
Or at least a little pretend joint where you like taste it a little bit and then you like go ahead and rush into it, like, you know, make it past it. Like,
can you do the pretend joint forever, ladies? I don't know.
I mean, at least something that you're willing to put your mouth on it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that way I know it ain't me. You know what I mean? You just don't like to do it. Like.
Oh man.
Britt brought up a point. She said maybe they just got out of their comfort zone back then and don't want to do it again.
True indeed, I can see that.
Yeah, like a traumatic instance per se.
No, you just found you were curious before, you did it, and now you realized you didn't like it. But no more.
Like, but the thing is that you're already in an established relationship. So you're saying in some cases you're gonna break up with the person, in some cases not. It depends on what you like and don't like, I suppose.
Like, I think a good one is PDA. Like, that can be a make or break for a situation, because you got to go out in public often.
Display of affection.
Yeah, Kicks. That's what it is.
That's I was just making
sure. So Lee asked me a very important question. So, Sick, are you saying that you would break up over that? Nah, because I ain't got that issue now. So it really it don't matter. I don't know if you know this, man, but head and face, I'm gonna call it face, is a must in a relationship. If nobody is doing either or, somebody's gonna find somebody else to do it. That is basic, like head and face is basic fucking foreplay nowadays, man. It that's what it is. It's no longer taboo.
So that's where you draw the line. Then you like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Yo, I don't care if you have my same interests. Fuck out of here.
So if I consider that the basic necessities of like sex, then if you can't perform that, then we gotta go.
But what if she had everything else? What if she had like the most dope person you talk to, only woman to make you laugh?
Oh yeah, she can slide on a lot of not doing a lot of shit for me. Like, those are important. Like, you can't if you're making a non-sex time awesome. Like, you can be like, nigga, we ain't kissing ever. Like, I don't give a fuck. We ain't holding hands either. Okay, We ain't doing this. All right. As we
All
fucking,
right, so
we
now
good.
it's about
As long as we
sacrifice.
fucking. You know what I'm saying? As long as we
Right.
fucking and laughing. Laughing and
So
fucking.
now it's about sacrifice. Like, you don't gotta give me head, but if you fuck like a stallion, then I think I'm gonna have to oblige.
Yeah, true indeed.
All right, there are exceptions to the rule.
Yeah,
Right.
always.
I respect the
saying-
comfort
so
zone
Sam-
thing. If
so
head is out
Sam-
of the zone, it's out of her zone.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what Sam said. Sam was like, so I respect it, and that's my thing too. I'm respecting that. I'm not gonna force it. Just that if you're not gonna do it, then I mean, sometimes people have their red flags.
But but sometimes that comfort zone don't last forever, man. Like you can sit there for like a long time, and you're like, "Yo, what's up? Is it me? Like, is it me?"
Yeah. And it's not on. It's like he said, it's on a timely basis, right? So if we just met and shorty like, yeah, nah, I'm not really with that. I'm be cool with it for a little bit, but if we years down the road and not,
I'll probably be over after years, but after a year, I'm gonna be asking my questions. I'm gonna evaluate my situation, and I'm probably gonna still be there. I'm with somebody that for a year. It must be pretty good.
Well,
so,
we would have to determine what like the average time where a person would open up to certain shit, right? So
Right.
yeah, how long is the comfort zone is this? Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
When will that barrier go down at least?
6 months.
I thought 6 months. Like, so from 6 months to a year, at that 6 month point, I mean, most men ain't really, counting that much shit.
Jay Sam gonna get Oprah's black card and go spin it on hookers.
That is the solid solution, to be honest. That was a no-brainer, actually.
Again, it seems okay. Now I'm reading chat, so it seems like what we're saying is kind of not necessarily putting people off, but they're shocked at what we're saying. Again, we're grown ass fucking people.
Nah, fuck that, man. Like, it's all good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know that everybody in the chat has that one thing that they need in a relationship, and if it wasn't there, you would have a problem with it. And so, with that being said, how are you going to respond? Are you going to stay there? Are you going to leave?
Right. If like for instance, like, okay, head is, again, like I said, I feel like head is some basic shit. It's foreplay. And if somebody ain't doing it, somebody's gonna find it from somebody else, right? So when you're talking about attention and a woman that wants attention from her man, like, everything has to be about her, and she's not getting it, she's dipping.
Or like, let's say this, like, all right, for everybody, like, even like everybody. Let's say your significant other refuses to take their shirt off, right? And it just lasts forever. You're not gonna get to the point where you're just frustrated with the idea, like, yo, why are you not all the way naked yet, bro? It's been, yo, like, this is weird. Like, this is weird. I don't like it. Like, we were fucking with your shirt on for 8 months.
Yeah, I can't imagine that, bro.
Like, that's strange, man. I'm still doing it.
It's a good point, Lee. It's a good point.
Man, I don't drink no
She
damn
says
pork
you
slap.
also drink pork slap.
Must be talking to y'all, man.
She was talking to you, nigga.
Wasn't talking to me.
Look, this is the chronological order. Nobody is shocked, LOL. Kicks, I am shocked, LOL.
True.
Or whatever the fuck that face is. And then she says, you also drink pork slap. So she's definitely talking to you, nigga.
No. She said that comment at the same time as me saying I'm shocked. So it had to have been.
No.
And whoever was talking at the moment.
No.
Anyway, Sam says sex is an important part of the relationship. Think long term. You want to spend the rest of your life sleeping with a dead fish or Timmy 2-second husband. Yeah.
Man, that's.
I mean, you gotta make them 2 seconds count. You know what I'm saying?
I always do. You know what I'm saying? High five.
Good game.
The double pump quit.
The double pump. You know what I'm saying? This double pump shotty.
Bro, if you tell me 2 seconds, you better pump as fast as you can, because if you do it slow, that's just gonna be really depressing.
The slowest strokes you've ever seen.
Like, I thought you might be hitting that joint, bro.
All right, let's say we're talking about these are sex topics exclusively, right? But what if we saying something like you used to cuddle with your woman and watch Netflix with your ex? How come you don't do it with me? Some shit like that. Like, would that bother so much? Or maybe over time it would bother.
Sometimes it's in reverse. Sometimes it's in reverse. If you say you used to do that Netflix and chill shit, and you trying to with your ex, and then you trying to get your girl to do it, and you already told her that, yeah, man, I used to do this all the time with my ex. She'll be like, "Fuck out of here, we ain't doing that shit then."
It's true.
But like, yeah, it could be in reverse. But like, if they don't want to do a particular activity with you because of their ex, do they still have feelings for them? They still love them? You gotta watch out, bro. There probably still something there. That ex will be like, yo, let's watch Netflix and chill. They're gonna be like, oh, all right.
and that's what I'm saying. That's where the fuck out of here goes to, right? So again, like say going out on a date, you go to your favorite restaurant that you used to go with your ex with, and you bring your next shorty there. She gonna be pissed as fuck. She's like hell no, why'd you no, nigga, let's go somewhere else. Let's go to Cracker Barrel. Like, the fuck?
Well, it's like, nigga, I used to walk with my ex next to each other all the time, nigga. Cross the street. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Netflix and chill was back in my shop. I don't know. You used to steal the pussy? I don't understand what you mean. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Oh shit.
See, that's a quarrel between two friends. I'm not even gonna roast Sam, man. Go ahead, yo.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. But yeah,
he about to get at your ass right after the damn shit.
He about to get me right. But yeah. But yeah, like it could be something as lighthearted as just walking together. Whatever, like something that y'all should do together. That's crazy.
That's
like
stuff.
Like you want to sit next to me at the restaurant? No. Why not?
Because this is where you have conversations and not intimacy moments.
Yeah, I did that for you, bro.
But again, going back to sexual experience, Lee says communication is the way to go, right? So when you communicate and you say some shit like, yeah, man, I got a fetish for feet or whatever. Like I'm trying to pick the simplest fetish I can fucking think of. Mm-hmm. And she's like, all right, cool. She does it one time, but then she's like, nah, fuck that. Then do you leave her?
Wait, she does what one time?
The whole feet fetish thing. Like,
wait,
yeah,
she's looking at your feet, bro? No,
the feet fetish. Most of the time, the feet fetish, whoever has the fetish wants to see the fucking feet all the time.
He trying to flip it.
I don't know what's going on.
He trying to flip it.
Oh, they want to see your feet. Oh, wait. So you have a fetish? No, you have the feet fetish, and you want to see her feet, and she's like, "Yo, relax, get out of here. I'm not doing that." That's stupid.
She does it one time with you, and then she's like, "Fuck that, I ain't doing it no more because it's fucking weird to her."
Oh, you gotta respect that. Yeah, you gotta respect that.
Yeah, but then do you leave?
Oh, you tried. She tried.
Yeah,
but it's your fetish.
But you
it's your end all be all, bruh.
Nah,
if it's your end all be all, you just gonna dump your fetish?
Do I still come at the end of the night? Yes, I'm good. That's me.
What if you ain't come without the feet, Biz?
That's what I'm saying. It's important to a point. Like, I'm just happy she tried it. Now I can say, all right, it's not me. It's really just something she don't want to do. Like, I want to make sure that it's not if she's not holding out on that particular activity because it's something that she wants to do with her ex because that's their thing. Because if her and her ex still have a thing, that means they still have a thing. You get what I'm saying? And that point, the relationship's already in trouble. So if she's wanting to try with me and she don't like it, like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I know at that point that, you know what I'm saying, like, not because you don't want to do it with me. You just don't like doing it.
All right, so do you run and hide and watch feet porn or some shit?
Who, me?
Not you.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the person.
No, I'm
Shut the fuck up, Kicks.
I'm pretending to be a person. Like, yeah, why not? That's what porn is there for. To calm down people from doing dumb shit in the world. Like, not acting on their impulses. Pick up your tablet. Calm yourself down. Keep it moving. That's why it exists. That's why we allow
And by the way, J Sam, I'm start using that shoplifting, fam. I like that. I like this guy. That's funny. He's shoplifting.
Nah, I hear shoplifting, I'm thinking of stealing. Because that's the actual fucking definition.
That's a dope phrase though. Whatever it takes to smash, shoplifting. That's crazy.
Right. I like that.
Hey, you in and out.
He's in and out. Quick and easy, man.
All right. I'm gonna try to come up with something different than shoplifting. It just sounds criminal.
Go passing. I don't know.
Easy pass.
Easy pass.
Nah, man, you ain't gotta work for that.
Oh shit.
All right, so the moral of the story is
certain things could be from a traumatic experience. Yeah, true indeed.
Yeah, respect other people's sexual experience, even though they don't want to do it anymore. Is that what it is?
I guess so. It's like you have the foresight, and the foresight lies in your fetishes. And if your other doesn't do them fetishes, run away quickly.
Okay, what if they do it for you, but they trash at it, and they just keep doing it? They don't mind doing it. You still gonna leave?
Oh, at least they trying, though.
Yeah, you is, nigga. Yeah, you is. You gone. You just said it. If it don't meet your expectations, you gone.
Who?
In terms of the situation, bro, like not necessarily you, because you said if they don't do it, what you gonna do? Just you gonna stay? Yeah, that's just that is just as dumb as getting subpar, whatever it is that you're looking for from the person.
Right, but what if they're open to criticism and they take it and apply it?
Okay, and some people will never be good at basketball, but they keep playing it.
Pizza's not always the best in every spot, but I'll take pizza any day.
Oh my god.
I thought you were gonna say, but they keep making it. You're like, but I keep eating it.
But I keep eating it. Fuck it.
Sam says the sex is bad. Keep it moving.
No, it's not even really just the sex. It's like that one action that you prefer her or he do for you, but the overall experience might not be bad. I don't know. I mean,
see what Lee is saying. What if they do it to make you happy, but they hate it?
Bro, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd rather them not do it if they don't like it. Like, yo, you don't have to. If they move past that and keep doing it, I'm not gonna tell them to stop. All right, gave you the way out. Like, hey, baby, you ain't gotta do that. I know you don't like it, but I love you. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, girl, yeah, go ahead, do your thing. Yeah.
I ain't complaining. Saying.
You okay with that? Well, okay. I wouldn't know. See, the thing is, I wouldn't know if they hate it or not unless they told me. But even then, knowing that they hate it and they're still doing it, I might return the favor.
I might do something you hate. I
might do something I hate for you.
Yeah.
And then it might turn, it might turn to something that we both love doing.
Like wash the dishes. Oh my god. Wash the dishes.
Biz be making it a group activity.
Hey, you want to hey, you draw these joints? Why, you know what I'm
saying? You rack them, I stack them.
You know what? I'll soak them. You do the rest.
Hey, Kick, man, this is a good question, man. What if the girl don't like her ass being grabbed in public, but she let you do it? While you walking down the street, but she don't like it.
So if the girl, wait, say that again.
I said the girl don't like her ass being grabbed in public, down the street, going
Right.
you going down the block to the bodega, and for some reason you want to grab her ass, and she never liked it, but she let you do it. How do you feel?
I'm like the man. I'm the man.
I feel great about it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she lets me do it, regardless of
that's how much of an alpha
her
we
not
are.
liking it or not. I guess that's fine. But it's like,
what if she wanted to grab something on you?
Oh, definitely go for it in public. I don't care.
Sure.
Oh, Kicks, you're not like that. You're not like that.
This nigga lying,
yo. Man, do it all day. What? Get the fuck out of here. If we're talking about walking in the street, I said there's a time and a place, okay? She wants to sit next to me in a restaurant. I'd be like, bitch, I want to have a conversation.
Stop grabbing my
neck. Stop filling me up while I have this baby ribs.
I'm trying to eat these nachos.
I'm hungry.
So Jay's solution is... They say the solution is to be like, hey babe, your head game is, basura, and you hate it. So, you don't have to do it unless you want to. But, is it okay if I you figure out what that is, and hope y'all can compromise.
Hey, I'm just saying, if this woman wants me to sit there and watch all 10 of her novelas in Spanish, I'm gonna play my fucking game all day, okay? All right? We better have a compromise there.
Listen, if my tongue game is trash, let me know so I don't have to do it. I don't dislike doing it. Like, it's fun and shit like that. But if it's trash, I'd rather just get to the point, bro. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. But if I'm dirt crap at it and you can't, I obviously can't get no better because I'm a retard. Like, let's just not do it anymore. Okay, like, it's cool.
Wait. Caveat. I'd rather you tell me where you want me to go, if that's the case.
Wait, what? Like, eat her booty?
If it's trash, try to tell me where you want me to go first. And if it still doesn't work, then I'll leave it be.
Oh, like, do they want in a near the G spot or the clitoris? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. I feel you, fam, man. I mean, I know. Man.
The thing is, I'm always willing to try as long as you tell me where you need me to go.
I mean, open conversations should already be like established before y'all even like have sex. Like, y'all like to make sure that when y'all actually in the act, that talking and directing is fine. You know what I mean? So,
what if it was impulsive?
The thing is, okay. I'm gonna go to your point with the impulsive thing real quick. But the difference is, is like talking about what you like or whatever. But then it's actually applying it. Once it's being applied, then yeah, go ahead and say, hey, go down a little bit, go left, go right, speed it up, slow it down, shit like that. You can definitely go ahead and say stuff like that. It doesn't make the person absolutely trash. It just means that
you wanted to be done for your particular taste. True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. 100%. High five.
Virtual 5. There you go.
Yeah.
So back to basics. Example question. If a woman does not give head for the very effing last time, would you all leave the relationship?
Yes.
From 6 months to a year out, I might have to rethink.
I'm gonna say no, because in all honesty, the answer is not that they don't, it's when. Okay? I'm telling you, every time I've heard that, not to say it's happened a lot of times, because I don't want to sound like I've been around a lot of times, history may proceed itself. Okay. But every time that this came up, okay, like, I don't do this, I don't do that, that shit has taken place. So it's a matter of they got to get comfortable with you to even tell you they do that to begin with, and to even want to do that. So I'm gonna say I'm sticking it out. So just in case you never did it, I can get it. And then I can be out. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. I got it.
I don't know if I agree with that point, but that last part.
Oh, you with me till then? All right, cool.
Yeah. You find that you did. That's fucked up. But then she'll never do it again, like ever
for nobody. I'm the only dude.
and then she dates She dates me, and I'm like, why you don't do that no more? What the fuck?
Because Biz.
Like, fuck,
Biz.
you do it with your ex and not me.
He was so patient. He was so fucking patient. And then I finally gave it to him. He dumped me like, bitch, I'm gone. That's why that shit was whack anyway. What the fuck was I here for? That's Biz.
All right, so a question directly to me. It's 4 years later. How you feel? Are you trying to imply that I haven't gotten it yet? Because that's not possible.
I'm looking for it the first week, okay?
See, Kicks is shallow. He waiting for a week.
So,
well, I was talking as Biz, but
that's why you gotta let Biz do it.
So hypothetically, if it is 4 years later and I haven't gotten any head yet, for example, you must be rocking some. You know what I'm saying?
Some unreplaceables.
I don't need it. That's just a simple answer. If it's 4 years later and I am still kicking it with you, and you can physically see that I'm not disgruntled, I'm not disturbed, I'm not bitter about it. You rocking some good pussy, and I am not leaving. Okay, simple as that.
Well, the obvious is in the question, right? It's 4 years later, so
ain't
going. You stood with her, yeah.
But guess what? It still remains when. You know what I'm saying? It's not if it's going to happen. It's still when. Got it? Ain't that enough?
Oprah.
I was gonna say something like that, Sam. I was gonna be like, "Yo, what if you just got your shit on the side?" You know what I'm saying? And he come back was like, "I don't need this shit." You know what I mean?
See, that's
elsewhere,
and that's where I said if you don't do it, they will find somebody else who will.
Yeah, if it's like if it's like super like for some people they need like what's that crap called? Let's say for example your girl, right? Or your I think dude is more appropriate. Let's say like Joe, Lee, listen. So you really like to be like, you know, like really like you want him to be really aggressive. Well, you a good guy that's like really, really good. Like what's superheroes like regular Clark, like he's like a Clark Kent type of dude. You know what I'm saying?
Puts his jacket over a puddle so you can walk.
Right. Like he's
that's
not
Captain America. Yeah.
Yeah. So like he does all these things and then like he's like really delicate with you in the act and he's never rough ever. Like he's never like an animal in bed. Are you gonna be okay with that?
You did say that she has to like it, right? She has to want that shit, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not saying that if you want that, you know what I mean, and he's never aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that you will be okay with that at all.
It's like a
cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. But yeah, that's what I think, man.
You'd have to sacrifice one thing for another, then.
I think some people won't have it want, and some people wants are so simple they don't have these issues. But those who have extreme issues, like they're not gonna find what they want everywhere. So I mean,
exactly. Real quick, a friend of mine's father said, "Hey son, you better go down and eat that pussy. If you don't, she'll find somebody who will." And when he said that, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." But then what shocked me more was that he was a pastor. So
he's dope.
Say that one more time. What did he tell you?
Well, a friend of mine told me that his dad said one time that because he definitely wouldn't say it to anybody that's outside of the family, but he said, "You know, son, you just gonna have to eat that pussy because if you don't, somebody will." And he was a pastor that said it. So
yeah. But them niggas them dudes that want to do it, they got herpes in their mouth. So girls, be careful. Don't do it. All right. Stay with me. All right.
Stay with you. Everybody come to Biz. All the girls.
It's safe.
All the girls come to Biz.
Nigga got paperwork. You good.
It's a lie. Imagine you need a secretary now. Are you doing something with the secretary? Who knows, man? Who knows?
More than likely. She's still here 4 years later. 4 years later,
4
still.
years.
So Lee said, to answer your question, Lee said, if we could compromise, then we'll be good. So basically, another thing, like, so it's like rough me up Fridays, or you know, put your hand on my throat Saturdays or some shit like that.
Thrash me Tuesdays.
Thrash
Or Thursdays, that's better. Thrash me Thursdays.
Thrash me Tuesdays. Rough hump day.
Yeah, nice.
Double
Rough
dip
hump day.
Wednesday.
That's on Wednesday. That's why I call it rough hump day.
But bro,
Double
that's
dip
like
Wednesday, man.
when you start scheduling stuff like that. But like, that feels like a job. Let's just do it every day and like make it like a part of our routine. Don't make it like a chore. Like, dang, it's Wednesday. I hate this shit.
So I watched the movie.
I ain't going home. Like in a bad report card. I ain't even going home, fam.
Like I watched the movie where a girl was dating two guys, and her friend was married to a husband that they had a schedule where it was like they had to have sex on Friday at 9 scheduled sex on Friday at 9 p.m. Dealing with Cheetos.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It was a movie. It was a funny thing, but I'm pretty sure shit like this happens where this guy and his wife, they had a scheduled sex time, and it had to be at 9 p.m. on Friday, and it had to have something to do with Cheetos.
Like they're gonna eat them together? They didn't have sex? I don't know.
They fucking they fucking with Cheetos. They fucking with Cheetos.
Are they fucking? Are they fucking in a pile of Cheetos and they're eating it as they're like engaging? In that sounds pretty cool.
In the scene,
Right.
she was sitting on top of him. Cheetos was on his fat ass belly.
Nice.
And she fed it to him while she was fucking him, I guess.
Fucking
That
nice.
sounds incredible. This guy has the one.
Strap on Saturday. Sam, relax.
I didn't even say that. I saw it. I was like,
Sam. That will never be a day.
I mean, if you're asking me, does it go well together? Is like, does it flow? It flows. Yeah, it flows.
It was regular Cheetos, man, or cheese doodles. One of them.
Flaming hot Cheetos are the GOAT, bro.
They are the fucking. It's my crack, man. That's my crack.
And it's not even hot as much as it is sweet, because I like the sweetness of it, and it's hot at the same time.
I think I'm going to incorporate. I need that. You know what? I might incorporate into that.
I got some flaming hot Cheetos in my lunch bag, man. I'm about to go ahead and break those off.
They got a lunch bag.
Yeah, that's what you do when you go to work, Kicks. I mean, we all don't work in food like you do, so you probably steal a few pieces of chicken and a spoonful of rice.
Nah.
You got a lunchbox.
You damn right.
Does it have the one where you put the spoon like in the side, like just snap it in it?
Oh, hey, listen, Kicks. His lunchbox got Kung Fu Panda on the front.
A set of chopsticks in the back just in case.
Why Kung Fu Panda?
I don't know.
You're so fucking stupid.
They got a lunchbox, son. He be mad happy at work, like, dude. He walk with the strap, like.
Everybody be mad, like, look at this nigga with lunch.
Right, anybody who's a construction worker, anybody who works at night, man, I feel your pain. You have to have a lunchbox.
No, they have lunch pails.
You can't go anywhere to eat. But for somebody like Biz and Kicks, especially, well, Biz could go anywhere he wants to. It's usually Taco Bell. But fucking, but with Kicks,
I had Taco Bell today too. That's why I'm pissed about that.
Kicks is working directly with food. I'm pretty sure he snuck a fucking burger in his pocket.
Couple times.
But I understand what you're going through if you have a lunch box, lunch pail, lunch bag, whatever.
Bro,
I understand. You're working mad hours, you can't really go nowhere.
My hands up question. Does your thermos fit in your lunchbox?
Does your what?
Your thermos, bro.
No, I don't carry a thermos actually.
Oh, you got juice. You got a juice box.
No, I actually go to the store. I buy water and soda, and I put it in the fridge at work.
So you mean tell me you go to work with an incomplete lunch?
Yeah, he come with a foldable fork. He just pull it out like
he got a Swiss Army fork. Yeah,
Swiss Army fork. He just pull it out. He put the napkin on his
Yo, Lee,
collar.
It don't matter.
Yo, he had a button that turned to a spoon.
And make it style.
Hey, bro.
Lunchbox fam.
Hey.
Yeah. Maybe I'm saving money. I guess. I'm not finished.
Hey, what shape did your sandwich be cut in, bro?
Little triangles.
You like the crust or not?
To be perfectly honest with you, I don't have sandwiches. Usually the lunch box, pail, whatever the fuck you want to call it, has all my snacks in there.
Hold on. So Liz throws a Lunchable inside your lunchbox.
She's like, I'm not cooking today, nigga.
You got a Lunchable carrier.
I want to roast you niggas so bad, bro. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all moment.
It's so hot, bro. It's so hot in here, bro. I hate California. It's so hot. I can't laugh without sweating, bro. It's so hot in here, bro. It's funny. Oh God.
Yo, why are you so far away from the mic, yo?
Oh man, what? That's crazy.
Hey Liz, I want to thank you for taking time out to make sure that my man gets fed well when he goes to work each and every night, protecting the country from all that goes bad. I appreciate that.
I'm glad you never let his snack pack, come out his bag. You know what I'm saying? He needs it.
Man got a Capri Sun in his back pocket.
Anthony, fam. I usually try to monitor what I eat in the middle of the night, so it's normally like a lean cuisine or something like that. I usually monitor what I eat since I'm not very active I wasn't very active at the gym. So yeah.
In all seriousness, you gotta be careful with those lean cuisines, man. They got a lot of salt in it, bro. Plenty water.
Actually, no, they don't.
All right, so they're not high in sodium.
I actually have to add a little bit of salt for some flavor.
And they got that mystery salt in there. You can't taste it. It's like carbon monoxide. You don't even know it's there, bro. Careful.
They be getting me tight with them portions, man. I'm like, this ain't gonna feed nobody, bro.
Hey, bro, this ain't no brownie.
What is this?
They don't give you fucking brownies, nigga.
I'm thinking about TV dinners in general. My bad.
They do throw you like a little square.
Yeah, like
the
what
size
is
of the keyboard? Like the size of a key on the keyboard. Yeah.
Like what is this? It tastes good though, but there ain't no brownie.
How am I gonna get full off of a fish stick? Like, what is this shit?
Why are you buying fish sticks, Kicks?
It's like chocolate bread paste. What?
You're a gay fish?
I am.
Y'all didn't get that over your head?
It's South Park, Kanye West, like 10 years ago. Thanks. We appreciate you bringing that one back. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Just saying, man.
I'm telling you, man. Kick stuff hot dogs in his pocket at work, man. I swear to God.
Forgot that shit in your lunchbox, nigga. You be offering people. You be like, yo,
your pocket is your lunchbox.
Want these pork slaps, man?
Your pocket is your lunchbox. Fucking
6 say you got
everything that goes on in Taco Bell.
6 say you got a denim. 6 say you got a denim lunchbox, nigga. 6 say you got a denim lunchbox. You got a Levi's. You got a Levi's lunchbox.
This nigga lunchbox got gold stitching on the edges.
Hey, that'd be a dope ass lunchbox.
Hey, first of all, Taco Bell's sauce is fire. Literally, it says fire on it. Is the best. Okay, the mild is good too.
I go for the hot fire joint, man.
Hot is good, man, but like it's like I have to skip. Like I either get mild or fire. I can't just do hot, man. It's in a weird place for me. Like it.
That joint is good,
He said like he had a personal experience.
Right.
Yeah, I had it. I didn't like it. This is pretty personal.
That pepper got caught in my throat. I coughed.
Like chat fire or something after eating it. All right, y'all. This is a great podcast, man.
Word.
Shouts out to Alist for coming through, but then dipping off when we started talking about, American shit.
Let me say how he did. I didn't want to interrupt you guys. You had such a great conversation. The song is coming up. This song is coming up right now.
And I'm too tired.
I'm too tired. I'd like to go to sleep right now. A-List, you the homie, bro. You the homie.
Yeah, shout out to A-List, man. He came through.
Yo, his exit was goat status, bro. He tried to tried to notify. Why he notify everybody else, but not us? He told the chat like, "Hey guys,
man, I gotta go." But yeah. But before we go ahead and do our outros, hit that like button and share, man. This was very good. We all put our perspective out there on suicidal awareness. This is just a recap. Suicidal awareness. We shat on the BET Awards, and we'll leave you after 6 months if you don't give head. So
we do got a gift from Kicks before we go, though.
We do?
Yeah. So Kicks, don't mind our conversation. We talk about dumb shit, so I don't even really look at that. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and hold on.
Oh no. This guy pulling up stuff from 8 years ago.
Nah. This is the joint you sent me.
Oh yeah.
So Kicks sent me a video about a guy who's like does an amazing feat with his feet, and we're gonna watch it right now. And turn the music off so YouTube can't find it unless they want to watch 2-hour podcasts.
Right.
This is dope. Watch this.
Oh shit.
Look how he can't even believe it, bro.
Spinning.
He's like, yo, I'm the man right now. So yeah, Kicks wanted y'all to see that, man. He wanted to share that with you guys.
He did the Tiger Woods pose.
Yo.
That is some stuff, man.
And that's what's up, man. You right though, Biz. He actually practiced that a bunch of times. Probably got a bunch of broken glass in his trash.
You know, he worked on that for like 2 months, bro. That wasn't a 1 day thing.
Oh, absolutely not.
And that was a Tito's bottle. You know how committed you got to be to kick a Tito's bottle? It probably had alcohol in it. No, that shit had to be empty. Yeah, it was empty. Yeah, had to be.
Because it would have been splashed all over the place practicing.
Right. And Tito's ain't cheap, bro. It's handmade.
Hey, baby, listen, man. We all get roasted sometimes. Last night, Kicks got roasted the worst on Twitter.
I ain't get roasted the worst. You got roasted. Y'all got roasted the worst.
Nah, man, I was the last person. I win. Last man standing was me.
I had to go to sleep though, so y'all can take it by longevity purpose.
I'll do that.
Kicks bowed out after starting this shit. So.
He was like, "Oh my god, man, I'm so tired. You guys finish without me."
I had to, do some work. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to work.
That's what's up, though.
Longevity purpose, maybe. Quality, your boy Kicks, man. I'm always number one in these situations.
Yeah, you're always the first loser. All right, so Sam asked what type of Lunchables she sent. Hey, man, it's the nachos one, man. Sometimes the pizza
he don't even get, hey, Kicks him to get pizza for lunch.
Sometimes the pizza joint, man. Sometimes the pizza joint.
It be a solo cheese on it that's on the corner. It's not even on the pizza. Because he's slinging his lunchbox all day.
Now, babe, stop lying. I don't like the ham with the Capri Suns, yo. I don't like the ham and cheese and crackers, yo.
That's why she keep buying it for you, nigga.
That shit is trash. I don't even like those, man.
Babe, why you keep buying these? I told you all.
I told you I want nachos and make your own pizza.
He's like, you lucky I didn't clarify this in 6 months. You're lucky.
Nah, yo, I would actually be excited about the, you know how they had a little the candy bars in there. I like the Butterfingers and the
Snickers
and the Crunch bars. I fucks with those too.
Wait, the Nestle Crunch, yeah.
And that Crunch is the best, bro.
Them joints is fire.
I hate the name. I hate the name of this candy bar, but it's great. Mr. Good Bar, that shit fire.
Oh, the Good Bar.
It's the chocolate, bro. It just tastes different.
The whatchamacallit is a good
actually it does, yo. It does taste different. And it's made by Hershey, so
I don't know where the fuck that chocolate come from. It's just good, man. They take all the premium great chocolate and put it only on that candy bar. Like, yo, why not? But you gotta get some nuts.
Have you ever tried the whatchamacallit?
A what? You get
it's
it?
Called the
My bad. I was pandering. No, I had it a long time ago. I haven't had it recently.
It's like a Star Crunch.
I haven't had it in a long time.
Joint's good.
Yeah. But we can talk about our food later, man. We about to get out of here, man. Kicks, get your outro.
Trev Super, follow me on SoundCloud. I know Trev Super Yup on YouTube. It was a fun podcast. This was hilarious.
All right. This is Biz, the business part of Kickin Sick Business, and episode 12 has concluded. I think you guys were coming out next Saturday, same time. Might be a half an hour late if Sick keep fucking up.
Actually, you know what?
Don't even. I'm doing my outro. I'm doing my outro. I'm doing my outro, though. You know what I'm saying? Can I do my outro?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right.
You said the same time. I was about to speak on that. Hurry up.
Can I? All right. So next week, same time, we're going to do this, and hopefully everybody's participation comes out and bring topics, okay? We don't want to be boring, okay? But if you have something you want to be interested in, let us know. And if we think it's boring, we're not going to talk about it. But if it's good, we'll definitely experiment with it on the podcast. So, yeah, next week.
All right. So, your man's just sick, man. And I was about to say, when he said same time, it's not gonna actually be the same time. I have to switch my schedule from work for about like 2 weeks.
Oh shit!
So it would have to be done. We would have to actually start at 5:00 next week Eastern time.
This guy keeps cutting into my life.
You're gonna have to wake up in the morning.
If I told you, hey man, we got a schedule like to play video games, you would go ahead and just be like, all right, man, I'm with it.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. Go ahead, man. Still kind of angry. I ain't gonna lie.
I know you are, but hey, man, I tried to do this stuff on Sunday, but we had to, fuck with Kicks. Nah, I can't do it.
I got
son.
I can't do it, fam.
But yeah, so for the next 2 weeks, it would we have to try to do this at 5:00. But the podcast will be shorter, so the episodes will be shorter. So
hey, Liz, send me your topics and I'll pitch it to them. Like, don't even tell them first. Just send it to me.
I'm not shitting on your topics, baby.
Hey, Liz, listen, I'm here for you. Just you got me on Twitter. Send me whatever you want to talk about, and I'll pitch it. And I'll make sure it gets sold. Don't worry about it. Put it in my. All
right, you know what? Let me give y'all an example of the topic that she wanted us to discuss.
Don't embarrass her, bro. Don't embarrass her.
It's not embarrassing. It shouldn't be embarrassing.
I was kind of hoping you were. I was kind of hoping you still were going to embarrass her either.
No, what it was like the question was, or the topic was, do you still have feelings for your first love or something like that? That is a conversation that I damn sure cannot discuss.
Always.
She would have to be on the podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
She would have to be there real time, and she would have to go. And she would have to go first. That would be the only way we would do something like that because of the metrics of how Liz operates. She will as soon as you give your instance, she's not gonna give you hers. She will like, oh really, nigga? Really? Ham and cheese? Like she goes for the rest of the year, nigga.
No Capri Sun, no more.
Yeah, for like truth be told, I'm not for no lose conversations. So I would have to present it and then bow the fuck out. I'll be like, hey, listen, just type it out and get the fuck out.
Right.
I think that would be a good topic though, man. Like, to a certain level, it's kind of hard to get over that because you had so much chemical involvement with that because it was the first time you ever experienced something like that. It's like embedded in somewhere in your medulla oblongata. I didn't think I knew how to say that. And I think I still said it wrong. But anyway, going further, I think that's something you can never really get over because of just how significant it is in your history.
Right.
It may not be important in the moment, but it's important in your history. So I think that's something that we'll discuss if we want to.
Right, and I can't say a fucking word about it. So that's one thing. All her other topics that she come up with, that they haven't been that bad, to that extent.
Oh, you think this is a trap? I feel you, fam. No, we ain't talking about this shit, Liz. Fuck out of here.
So,
yeah, she being slick, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey,
being slick.
So, again, to end this episode off, man. Send us your topics, and we'll go ahead and see what's good. We'll vet it and make sure that everything's on the up and up, so that everybody can participate in the conversation. And also, babe, if you want to talk about that, you would have to come on. So that's a stipulation. We want you on. So
yeah, for that topic, most because that way it can be an even playing field. You're not in the conversation going crazy. You know what I mean? Be right there with it.
Word.
For me and Kicks Entertainment,
that'd be great.
It would be dope.
So
front row seats.
No tickets needed.
But so yeah, again, great episode, man. Appreciate Alist for coming through. Hey, we appreciate all of the people that showed up for coming in, everybody that participated in the comment section. Again, the first topic that we discussed, very serious. Remember, we all have opinions. Doesn't make us bad people. With that being said, man, we'll check y'all next week at 5:30 at the latest if we're having fucking problems. So, we'll check y'all later.
Hey.
Deuces.